Hello, this is Teresa, and I'm back. So I've just returned from a 20-day trip to Texas. Went through Salt Lake City and New Mexico. So Utah and New Mexico, and then to Texas. I feel like I missed a state the first time. And then coming back, we went a different way, trying to avoid some of the bad roads. And we came back through let's see, Utah, Wyoming. I'm going the wrong way, but I thought maybe I'd remember better. Oklahoma and Colorado. So I think we went through those states. A lot of driving. It was over 5,000 miles. I don't remember exactly what my husband said, but we accomplished a lot. I visited a couple of my bookkeeping clients, and my husband got to see his daughter, who he hasn't seen for many years, over 10, and I got to see my sister, who I haven't seen for, oh boy, one of my kids was probably a baby, and he's probably in his 30s now. Wow. That's a long time. I didn't stop to do the math before going out to see her. So yeah, that's a long time. But it was a great trip. I had a good time. Very tired of traveling. Glad to be home. I've got a new setup in my craft room, which I am excited to do a video about, but I just finished a big part of it today, and there's a couple more things that I want to do. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video tomorrow and then do a second video later on, but I'm waiting for another storage unit to come in that is just like the one I already have, but the one I already have has been working so well that I decided to get another one. So enough rambling. I could have been showing things while I was talking. Sorry about that. Let me just check real quick to see that my sound is muted, and it wasn't. And then let's check and see if anybody's here other than me. Okay, no, just me. Okay, so some other news is I did retire from Stampin' Up, so I'm going to try and keep the descriptions clean. I have a description that automatically populates, and I need to edit that. Okay, so I started off with showing, I did quite a bit of crafting yesterday when we got back, and earlier today. So I had to get my mojo back. But I had this Stamperia paper, and so I forget why I came up with the idea to do something like this. I think I let the image on the paper lead me. So I wanted this big image, and I decided to what was I gonna say? Use a pocket, because this is so big. I don't usually make pockets this big, but I do believe that this would work in a journal. So after I cut it out, I let just different things guide me. But after I cut it out, I decided, well, I'm not going to want to score it and fold it so that it's a traditional pocket. I personally am very happy with flat pockets, throw some glue on and everything. So this time I tried something that I haven't done before, and that is, where's my guide? Here's my guide. This is where I'm supposed to be at. At least that's the way I set the camera up. So I need the camera over this way, because if I go this way, I want to be able to, I want it to be seen. That's a little better. Okay, so I took some tea-dyed paper and I glued tea-dyed paper on the back so that that would be the pocket. And I felt that that would allow for more things to fit in here if I wanted more things in here. I need to sneeze. So, okay, it's not gonna come. I haven't put my little ribbon or something in there yet. I wanted some of the white crinkled ribbon, and when I went to look for it the first time, I couldn't find it. So I put a journaling spot on the back of here with some more tea-dyed paper, and so this can stick in here. And then I did a little flap. I don't know what you call this. It's a little flap. And I put some washi tape here to cover up the brads. But so what my thought was for this was that this could be used as like a little belly band, and I didn't prepare anything to demonstrate that, but I'm just not sure. It would have to be something light, because this type of twine with the silver doesn't do well as far as trying to wrap it around my brad. I've been fighting it all day. I feel like I've been fighting it all day. So it would have to be something that was very light. I could like fold up a little piece of paper, some tea-dyed paper, and stick that in there, and it could be like a hidden journaling spot there as well. So this one, same thing. I let the image be my guide, and this one, what I did was, I was thinking about putting some tea-dyed paper right there, and this one has a little tuck spot here, so you could put some things right there. You could put a lot of stuff there, actually. That's a good tuck spot right there. So that's where I'm at with that one. And I just had stuck this big of a pocket like this is nice for big bookmarks, but I just got some product from the Inky Fingers Society, I guess is the name of this store, and that's kind of cool. When she printed it out, she printed it with my name. Huh, that's pretty cool. It's the little things. Anyways, it came with a nice little bulb pen, and she put some extras, which I will show you one of them here real soon. So those are done being shown. Then I was working on this bookmark. It's kind of like a journal with a tab, actually, and it has a pocket on the back. So I was playing with making envelopes with my envelope board, so something like this could fit in this pocket, and I just felt that this color of this paper and pattern went really well with this. And then this is one of the freebies that I got from that store, and these are nice clear, I don't know if you call them washi tape stickers or what, but the more I pressed on it, the more it blended in. This is where I was trying to take the sticker up, and I knew I should have tried to trim that before putting it down, I'm just seeing if it'll scrape off a little bit, but that's why it's more obvious right there that that's a sticker. So that is pretty much done. So I showed you that I was okay. Let's leave this here. Let's skip these for now. I don't know if you can see them. I think they're off camera. So it's getting shot because I wasn't paying attention. Someone on Laura, her name's Laura, just came to me. Laura on Scrimping Mommy posted a post about some kind of journal cards / baby tags. Anyways, they look something like this. So I made a bunch of these. For me, a bunch is anywhere up to 6. Or maybe anywhere up to 4 or 5. So I did these, and this was a lot of fun. I hope this isn't going to be too long of a video, because this leads to a story about visiting with my sister. She was taking me on a tour of the house and showing me mementos, family mementos that she'd gotten and had set up in a room. And there were some books sitting on a table. And I said to her, "Do you want those books?" Well, she has them like all mementos, and they're sitting on a table. And she goes, "No, you can have them." And I said, "I'm going to tear them up." And she paused for a moment. And then she's like, "No, you can have them." I was like, okay, score. Because we started looking in them and had some writing in it. Let's see, what do you call it? Like a dedication or something to somebody when you like are the author or the gifter of the book. And so the gifter of the book wrote in the book to Aura, and then it had Aura's last name, which I don't remember what it is right now, because when I was a kid I didn't know what it was, but it was her last name before she married my Grandpa Johnson. So anyways, that was really cool. So I'll definitely save that dedication page for one of my personal journals. But then I took some of the paper, and this is the paper right here. It's a nice color. It's real crackly, so you have to be real careful with it. But then I just did some fun things to these, and then I thought, I feel like breaking out my envelope punch, my Stampin' Up! Envelope punch. So I messed with it and came up with some different sizes, and finally came up with a size that I was happy with. I got miscellaneous other stuff hanging out here. So this was the first one I did, and I really like this size, but I could only get one envelope per 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I was trying to make the 12 by 12 sheet of paper go further, so I ended up with this size envelope, which worked out just fine. But yeah, so I did some collaging on here. I still feel like I'm saying that wrong. See what happens when you don't do videos for a while. While I was gone, I did some shorts, mostly of scenery and that sort of thing, but not a lot. So we've got a little journal / tag, and they do have a writing spot on them on the back, and this is some of that old paper from the book that I got from my sister Robin. And so this one has some of that old paper, this one, and then this one I took a digital and just tore it so it wouldn't overlap. It's a digital of a, do you call that a library card, I think? So yeah, and I thought it would be fun to have all these corresponding pockets, envelope slash pockets. So the first one I did cut off the top. This one I glued it to, let's see, I didn't glue it totally down. I think I've got a little tuck spot. So a lot of, nope, that one I glued totally down. So then this one, I have like a belly, this one's supposed to be like a belly band and go all the way through. Usually I have some scrap paper, but I just tidied too much today. So that's that. We'll just go through some. Yeah, so something should go all the way through, like a writing spot or something. And then this one has just a tuck spot. So I glued this, and it has a tuck spot here. So something that thin isn't a good choice for that, but I have a little tiny mini envelope that's kind of thick, and it would be a really good option for that. So when I do something like this, I create with the idea that, yeah, I may just abandon what I did on the back and glue it down and it's a pocket only, or I might have a page. I'm just going to use one of these photos. So pretend this is a little teeny tiny journal. And so I might just have a page and just go ahead and clip it in, and then a person can take it off and they can have a little journal spot back here and go, oh, what's that? And pull that out. And it's a little faux envelope with I got some paper from the thrift store today that's like journaling paper, so ledger paper is what I should say. And I turned it over, that's why you can't really see the columns and the grids. So that's what that is, and that would go there very well. And then it could all be paper clipped onto a journal page. Voila. Okay. So I just had fun using up this designer series paper, DSP, and it went really well in some areas. These tickets, I have 3 of them, and this was another freebie from that Etsy store that I got. The it's called, what is it called? Like aged tape. So it is tape that when you tape it down, and I think I used a piece here. I thought I did somewhere. Oh, I could have sworn I used it. Maybe on one of these projects. That is so weird. I specifically remember. Oh, wait. I think I know what I did. Okay, must have thought about doing it. So where I did it was this envelope that it came in. That's where I used the tape at, because I took the mailbox UPS store where mailbox is. It had a real sticky label on it, and I tore the label off, and it was very sticky here. So I wanted to cover up that stickiness, and I wanted to save this. I'll be covering all this up too, but this is, oh boy, phew. For a second I thought I was out of frame. This is what the tape looks like when it's adhered down. Okay, so then today, do I still have the book out? No, I think I've got it put away. Well, I do have it put away, but it's my new organization so far made it very easy. So I went to storage today because we have a storage unit for extra stuff that we're not using and we don't need it in the trailer right away. And I spotted this book and I thought, oh, I don't think I've torn into that book yet. Ireland, that's cool. I like the pages, the aging on the pages, and then the pictures are pretty cool. This paper is real glossy. So then I started looking at the pictures and thinking, well, what am I going to use those pictures for? That's such a huge page. And I started looking and I was like, oh my gosh, these would look great as just like photographs. Especially this one. I like this one a lot because it says Dublin. So what was I thinking? Could make like a big journal card for it. Something like that. I know I had another idea and it's not coming to me right now. But look how amazing that would look on some tea-dyed paper and make it a pocket. So what do we got? We mostly have portrait. And this is cute. I like this a lot. I have no idea. Is she hanging her laundry? And what is all that white? Oh no, it's white stuff to mark a barbed wire fence, I think. Probably so somebody doesn't run into it. There's got all that white stuff there too. Must have some significance. This says James. I don't know if it's like James from the Bible because, well, no, there's actually only one actual religious, maybe two there. That looks like maybe it's, oh, that might be a priest though. I don't know if that's a queen or a priest or what it is. And then there's appears to be some antiques, but that is a cool picture. I really like these pictures. So I'm very excited about coming up with some fun ideas of what to do with these pictures that I cut out. Like I said, they're not real glossy. So, I mean, I could even stamp like a postage stamp or something on here. I could really do a lot on these. I do like this paper. Okay. Oh, I like that one. It says Irish House, O'Meara's. So I also have a German book on its way. It's been ordered, and that's all I've got in my little box of things that I've been making today. And so I'm so excited. I just put that bin right underneath the tuck spot on my desk, and now I've got a nice clean work area, and it's a lot of fun so far. I think I'm doing a good job of putting things together here. So I just turned around to take a peek. I don't have anything else right now. So thanks for taking time to look at that stuff with me. And, you know, it's only been 23 minutes. I mean, ooh, I don't know if I can get to them though. I was just going to show you real quick. I love this. This is one of the books I got from my sister. Betty Jane and Cunning Cupid by Helen Hart. Look how old that book looks. Oh my, that's about to break off. Copyright 1920. Isn't that great? Look at that picture. That's going to be fun. So there's that one. And then this is the one that I've been working with. So, I don't know what happened. The innards fell out. They didn't come with me when I pulled the book out. So this is the one I've been playing with and tearing up. So there's a stray piece of paper. But this is the Girl Scouts at Home. Girl Scout series. At first I thought it was like a real Girl Scout book, you know, handbook type thing. And then I started reading and it's like a storybook. There's some pretty interesting reading. It's all out of order, but let's see if I can find so there's that personal inscription. Yay, love that. And let's see, what's the year on this? I know we found a year on this. $1921. So that's pretty good. That's an old book. And yeah, this paper, I mean, I just tried to pick it up and it cracked. So it will crack really easy. But at the same time, it also inks fairly well too. Of course, I didn't do a lot of inking on this because I didn't want to cover up that. And I know there's a word for that. I want to say, no, I'm not going to say it because I might say something totally wrong and inappropriate. So, yeah. Patina? Or is that like on some kind of metal? Alright, so maybe somebody can put in the comments what this aging stuff on pages is called. I'd really appreciate it if you could help me out with that. And also, I would love it if you are not a subscriber, if you would subscribe, please. If of course you think it would be a benefit to you. There's the other. I'm sorry. This just tickles me so much. I love that. Okay. But subscribe, press the bell, comment, do the little thumbs up. And if you would do that, I would sincerely appreciate it. And I will be back again real soon.